I have a month, give or take, to rebuild the last city after a failed rebellion. Can I survive the creeping dark, hordes of death, and my own incompetence? Let's find out now. And we have landed. Our team, the Queen of Nothing, is here. We are the rebellion, and we will rebel against whatever you have available. Nighttime brings horrifying things. If we don't have visibility, the night will take it. Infantry only, towers and walls are okay, but every tower must have a soldier within it. We can't build automated, we can't build siege. So the enemy forces are extremely dense. Nighttime is against us. Nighttime will quite literally just be fog. So half of our time is now cut off. The main thing, we have to keep on building constantly. We need lumber yards for lots of wood. We need housing for lots of housing. We need to start getting food up and running very soon. And our first lumber yard goes down. Remember, if we can't see it within the light of our fiery torches, it will be reclaimed. We do have stone, stone, and stone. That's a good start of stone next to us. Everything else, we're going to have to figure out. On the bright side, it looks like our starting area only has 2 ways in or out. Up here, which we can fortify, and over here, which we probably can't. So a few things to be do, and a lot of things to carry on. But we need wood, giggity. The more wood, the better. Slow but steady expansion and mainly exploration. Expansion will take a lot more time and resources. We are just getting there. And we are, I'd like to say, kind of happy. I'm thinking this area here will be our official housing. All this will be houses where we actually have our people. We don't actually matter if we lose farms. Our people will starve a bit, but it's fine. If we lose a house, we can't produce infantry. And nighttime is officially about to fall. As you can see, we have a few houses, we have a few farmlands down. But there we are, and our main problem. Every night, we lose the world. We can't tell what's going on, it's just horrible fog and darkness. And creatures move in the darkness. We could have horrifying monstrosities just outside of visible range. So we need some money, we need some food, and we need to be prepared. I'll tell you what, if you ignore the horrifying, nightmarish stuff just outside of range, it's actually quite peaceful. Daybreak is approaching, and hopefully nothing spawned within the fog. Are we safe? We're safe, good. First step, grab this stone. We massively need the stone. We also need more lumber, but it looks to me like only the horrible Death Knight will give us the horrifying things. My hero has now hit level 2, and as the Queen, she gains Royal Guards. So they will help take the fight, help take damage, and when our character's about to die, they will sacrifice their lives so we get our health back. But either way, we are clearing things out quite nicely. We still need an awful lot more, but things are going decently well. Great news, this is another choke point. It's actually quite a good map for choke points. We'll have to remember this for future murders. And our very first barracks is about to go on the field. These, of course, are super important. The more of these we have, the more troops we can have. But on number 2, we have the beginnings of our barracks assault force. The first few soldiers are about to come off the training lines. These are the best recruits we can have for the rebellion. They will join us and they will fight for us. Oh, and we're about to lose that. And they will help watch us as we lose farms. Because, of course, we don't need food for rebellion, do we? Oh, and here comes the encroaching darkness. Everyone's in the horror. If you stay inside it too long, you die. Enemy forces start to pour out of the darkness. We have crawlers all over the area. So now we have to have soldiers guarding our farmlands, which is a bit of a problem. More creatures. We're about to lose another one. But when it goes down, we're going to lose the visibility. We just lost 2 of our farmlands. Good times. Good times are had by everyone. We're losing farmland like crazy. Within the second night, we've lost a farm, we've lost a quarry, we've lost a few things. It's going well, isn't it? The fact that we can't push them back shows just how bad we're doing. But luckily that food hut survived. With day 3 existing and the darkness going back, it's time to reclaim areas we already owned. You know, the people who live there probably dead. That's not our fault or problem. Kind of, but we do need the resources. I'm also going to start fortifying areas with towers and walls. Oh, we found an elite nightmare. Massive variants for the regular guys. Can usually one-shot most creatures. They come out at night to play. Which means, unless we make this highly visible with towers, we will never see the elite nightmare. Fighting on day 3 seems to be going okay. We are pushing out. We found some iron. The little heavies and specialists, like these axemen, are still doing significant damage to my troopers. Well, we are still holding. Whether we can hold the land we've retaken is a different matter, because as you've seen, they keep stealing it. And I like having my land, but we are finding a huge amount of choke point positions, which I am going to keep fortifying. The more we can have of these, the better, although we don't have access to towers yet, of which I'm going to try and grab. And this, the firewood, we're going to need to actually put braziers down. We have access to the firewood research, so we're grabbing it. Once the brasseries are up and running, I'm definitely saying that right, correct? Nighttime has fallen and we have again had to retreat back to our main base. This is going to be a consistent theme. There is very little we can actually do to fight them, because as you can see, my guys get horrified, then they get hurt. It is stealing away our positions, forcing us to fight. We're losing the quarry I built over there. I did not defend it. So we're going to sell that, but we need the fire sconce and farmland. Start building these, start seeing what the enemy's actually bloody doing. They do require 3 wood per tick, but as long as we have enough lumber yards cutting down trees, we will always be able to fuel them. When daylight comes, we're going to start destroying these and putting down farms. They do require more people, but in the grand scheme of things, we, oh god, massively need the farm. Sorry, soldiers. So 25 is bountiful. That's a lot more than 8 or 9. We're going to start setting up some defensive lines as well. We need our people to not be scared of the dark. Just here we have one of our first new areas. This is a camp. We can find soldiers in that camp. We can also find siege engines. We don't believe in the siege engines, so any siege engine we find will be sent immediately into the enemy territory to die for us. And this little bugger here is one of the more veteran things. We found the elites. These are the veterans. This is a level 1 spitter. There can be 3 ranks. It shoots horrible balls of nightmare. If they hit twice, they usually insta-kill most teams. They will be the greatest threat to my infantry-only force, because again, we don't have the long-range siege weapons to pick the buggers off. We're going to research the rogue. Never used them before. Apparently they steal money, and we kind of need a lot of money. So we're getting them up and running. We can also start upgrading our troops with this tree. Currently, my archers can see better, but I'd like them to also do more damage. One thing I'd very much like to find is a gold mine. Literal gold mine, we need the gold. We haven't found any of those so far. It is nighttime, day 4, and we're once again trapped inside the forest. We have some soldiers here and there, but mostly we are completely and utterly trapped. The darkness hates us. The nighttime is not our friend. My first rogue has existed, Ares, the rogue. We can make them go stealthy to do extra damage. I will be using the rogues as a minor mobile assault group to wipe out the enemy. They will probably be needed to kill any of the larger forces. We also have access eventually to hunters and sentinels, but we don't have those yet, so this is my entire elite force. Oh, we can actually see the elite axeman wandering around. Up there he is. He is going to be a nightmare because he does area of effect slashing, but we should be able to kill him. And there's something else over here too. We just need to kill this guy off, which means more troops, which means the next attack we have to survive, which I don't believe in us doing. And the enemy attack's going to come from here. Now the attack is usually lit up in the blue, so you see this? This is the attack route. So they're going to be coming from here. So it's time to push here. The rogues are being sent out to get gold for murdering people, as you can see. They are going stealthy to kill any of the larger characters, but we do need more rogues. We also need more troops. We need more everything. We're currently poor on wood, which will be solved, and we are getting ready for the next major assault. Unless random assaults just come in and start attacking our wood workshop for some reason. What the heck? That also shows this area needs to be lit up because the enemy just casually walked in from it. But we are running a bit out of time. We're always running out of time because the night really is not giving us anything. Because of the nighttime situation, we will actually need some guards because the horrible purple of the Death Knight will be everywhere and it will cause major problems. We don't have enough men to barely cover the front line, let alone what happens next. It's just about to hit and we can now see what we are defending against. There's a few issues here. There's a small squad holding it. There's a couple of assassins over here, sorry, rogues. And we need this, and these level 3s to not be killing us. The first wave should be easy. The crystal's smashed. We are prepared. They have issues. 10% chance for our troops to come out as nightmares. Oh, no, 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 no. Let's get ready. Here they come. Oh, there's some gold just there. Okay, we're pushing there to get the gold. We're going to send all of our troops down to here to take it. We need it. We need it bad. And here comes the wave. Let's activate our thing and start killing them. There we go. The wave is engaged. Let's destroy them all. Nice and easy. Only 100. Should be an easy wipeout. See, no specials, no elites, no veterans, no giants, no anything cool. Just the regulars. And despite the fact that they just tried to kill me in real life, we have cleared them all up. And now we can begin the great and long journey of getting my gold mine. We need that. And it looks like we only lost one soldier who's dead on the floor. We've taken the gold mine. We lost 4 archers to do it because they were hit by a single spitter's shot twice. But we've taken it. This will now be our main area. More gold, more money, less people dying. And the area right next to it we've taken to give us some more supplies. Which means no enemies are now in this area. Another area successfully cleansed of horrible filth. It's day 8, the night is slowly retreating, and my small group of, what do I call them, rogues are out here murdering things for small amounts of money. The more rogues we have, the better life will be, and the more we get to smash. But more and more rogues are being sent out, not gaining a lot of money. It's 2 gold per kill no matter what they're killing, but it's still money. And as you can see, we are clearing entire sections. As expansion and growth carries on, we need to start upgrading their houses. This will give us even more people, but use even more food. With that being a problem, we'll need a refined workshop to get the next tier of research, so we can upgrade the farms to give even more food, and we need that quite a lot. The rogue group, while very expensive, are actually very effective at destroying things. They do a lot more damage, move a lot faster, and of course you increase money. But losing one, because I did lose one in this assault, is an extremely costly situation. I have lost so much money. Day 9 is fast approaching, and my assassin squad is growing steadily stronger. More and more farms are being built around the central area. We have very little in the way of walls, I've just noticed. So we all need to start putting a few more towers down with some archers in them. Then we can carry on expanding, pushing, expanding, pushing. But the assassin squad needs to clear this area out here. This is an easily killable elite as long as it has no friends nearby. So we're going to defriend the zone. And as you can see, defriending is taking place with quite a stabby motion. Apart from occasionally they get a little bit uppity and make us scared. But if you ignore that, defriending is great. One thing I do need to keep an eye on is I'm making a load of the rogues. We actually need huge numbers of infantry as well. If we ever get to the stage where I have too many infantry and not enough rogues, that's fine. Too many rogues, not enough infantry, that's a problem. Luckily, however, with the rogues, as you can see, we are able to absolutely annihilate everything. And if need be, we can go to stealth mode and assassinate the troops at the rear. But we are taking these places. Oh, and another one, really easily. Ignoring the rogues, my regular force can do quite significant damage too. Because of the sheer numbers of them, we just wipe them out. And because they're cheaper, I think I can get maybe 6 soldiers for every 2 of these. That's a lot more infantry on the field. A lot more cannon fodder for everything I need. And we need so many more soldiers. A minor issue with my infantry, nighttime has fallen. They are currently trying to defend this torch. Luckily the rogues have survived. But yeah, the infantry just got caught out, so they're now here. They don't want to be here, but they're here. And it looks like we just connected. Day 10, the final day before the next death wave, and we are still pushing and expanding. We own quite a large chunk of the map, although the enemy has been quite numerous. They are quite dense out there in the wilds. We just need to keep on clearing, crushing and pushing. Still using rogues, and my gods, they're powerful. Look at them, they're just tearing through things. Getting money to train more rogues, which I am quite literally sending more up, and we're still pushing outwards. They're killing everything. Like, again, if I need to, I can just go stealth mode and have them all assassinate more important targets. They are expensive, but they are absolutely vital. Although we're not really finding much in the way of resources. It's mainly a huge amount of points we can hold, but there's no real good resources. We may have to take the iron from the elite, but yeah, nothing. So what's going to happen is, this is going to go live. We're going to stealth mode every single soldier. Like, oh, I'm about to lose that. Of course we are. Go live. Stealth mode. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Stab it in the face. There we are. Stab it in the face. And dead. Just like that. And we lost maybe 1 person. Go up there. You're not going to be able to save that, but whatever. So, an elite is dead. And we lost a tower. So, whatever happens after this, the next major attack will be happening. A lot of my troops are rogues and we can't really use them. So we're going to have to start switching to my infantry force, of which we still have quite a large number, but we need an awful lot more. Daybreak's approaching. The enemy's attacking from this area here. So we have another attack in the southwest. So my assault force is going to be meeting up here. All several hundred of them. The army's being prepared. There's nothing else we can do. The assassin rogues are still clearing everything up north, and more farms are being put in place. Random houses are being built, mainly to cover areas I want to see, but otherwise we are where we need to be. These things over here, they're bursters. They detonate and do significant amounts of damage. The best way to get them to do stuff is to touch them and watch them explode somewhere else, but they will insta-kill most soldiers. They are a big problem, because obviously most of my troops don't have the range to kill them instantly. While building, we're also going to put in the refined workshop. This will allow us to get the next tier of research. It's not going to be in a very good place, because there's no good place. This is going to go over here. We're going to use it, research everything, and then delete it, because it uses 20 people. Here comes Wave 2. Shouldn't be too tough. Wave 3 is going to be the problem. Wave 3, I'm going to massively start using lots of rogues to clear out chunks of the map. We'll be needing lots of infantry, lots of archers, and of course, hunters, because we don't have arbalists, I've just realised. And also, while we're at it, we have the triage tent. This will heal people in range and also resurrect the dead. Only so many dead, but it will resurrect them. But we should be getting our troops up regardless, so let's get Alis, the Queen of Nothing, into battle. We will hold the line. And we will also do this. Power up, my soldiers, power up. Kill everything. See that? That is pure wanton destruction. And another tower. Probably too close to the last tower, we're putting it regardless. Look at those numbers drop. Absolutely perfect. These guys are cheap, these guys are effective, these guys are defending their homeland. The rebellion will definitely thrive and survive. And there we go, another wave destroyed. So it's time to send out these guys to keep on exploring, more troops to keep on doing things, and we're going to start leveling up. We need hunters. We need sentinels. We need significantly large numbers of rogues. We have a minor issue. One of the enemies is trapped over here. Literally somewhere inside this line. The enemy has just been randomly killed. Good. Let's carry on. And we now have access to champions gaining more health and experience. Champions gaining more experience, because we kind of need that. And let's try and defend some areas we're about to lose, because the enemy appears to be eating our positions. Day 13, the clearing of the areas carries on. I do need a few more rogues, because I'm using the rogues in stealth mode to wipe out the spitters. Otherwise, the spitters will kill my very expensive squad. But right now, they're up here. This squad is over here, still as night is refusing to leave. And we are slowly pushing out. I'm going to clear this area here, because it looks like it might be another sealed zone, which actually connects us to the edge of the map. With that, we have, gold. A good area to push in. A squad of 8 is sent out, gone stealth, and will now stab this spitter in the face. That should kill it off pretty quickly. Dead. And now they run away. They run away fast because they're about to be overwhelmed. And see, that no losses whatsoever. And we can then send them to do more things. We may have just lost 1 rogue. 2 rogues. Slightly expensive, but usually we send in the entire team straight after. I did not do that, and I now suffer for it. I made a mistake because I wasn't looking, and 30 of our infantry are dead. Unfortunately, our really expensive infantry are dead, like our spearmen. So now we need a lot more soldiers. Oh, I wasn't noticing, and now they're all gone. The bursters are such a problem. While I'm waiting for night to disappear, we're upgrading every single farm I can. Then we're upgrading all the houses I can. And then we're upgrading all of the lumber yards to get more lumber. And all the quarries to get more iron, stone and gold. So we are slowly but surely doing better. Although I did just realise we do probably need a few more archers for certain areas. We don't actually have enough archers anymore to defend all the areas we're after. Up in the north, I've just found a crystal, which isn't very good because I'm trying to clear this area. But look, there's a crystal just here. Oh, we need another defensive line. That's real bad. The northern push carries on. We've started getting the triage tents down. So when our troops fight here, we'll get some alive. If they attack here, we're fine. If they attack here, we'll need some on this side. Every other section of the map, we have no idea. But I lost so many troops here, these are rebuilding. I've begun setting out some actual hunters. I'm not sure how good they are. It says they're long range and tactical, so we're going to give them a try. Up here we've got more and more farms, more and more everything. And we don't really need this wood workshop anymore. It does give us ballista tower research, which I'm just going to grab because I'm a completionist, but we don't actually need it. It's the final night before the death night. We have huge amounts of hunters and rogues up in the north. We still don't know where the enemy's coming from, so I'm deploying sentinels and even more archers. Troops will constantly be pouring out of this area now. We have 5 barracks. I'd like to have 6, but I built it a bit weird. So this might move, but we're going to get more and more and more barracks. And here it is, daybreak's approaching. We've cleansed massive chunks of the map. If the enemy attacks from here, the entire southern force will move up north. My infantry only are prepared. We have multiple towers with hunters in them. We don't have enough for all the hunters and we're still upgrading. Also, there's a gap here because this elite is stopping me from building a wall. So, we're going okay, I'd say. Not the best, but okay. And all of these towers are going to shoot all of the nasty Agribblia monsters. We are prepared. This is the event where giants and bursters appear. Yes, there's bigger guys we have to kill with bows and arrows. It's not going to be easy. Oh, and we're weaker, apparently. Massive, massive waves of soldiers are being sent in. They are quite cheap, and if they die, we have space for more. If anything, we have so much money and wood, we can replace these guys immediately. And so, the Great War begins. Gonna kill as many as we can, then pull back. As you can see, we have plenty of archers. And spearmen. Not as many spearmen. Oh, there's the first burster. A load of soldiers just died. Cool. Great times. We cannot afford to lose too many men. I mean, we can. That's a lie. These people's lives are cheap for the rebellion and all that. The numbers are dropping, but as you can see, the first of the burst is here. We have killed about 1,000. We've lost probably about 50, 60 soldiers. Dozens more troops are still pouring forward. We need an extra of the money drops. We have a few issues, but more and more infantry are there. We are levelling up significantly, so that's pretty good. But yeah, you guys pull back. You are sacrificing. Go touch that one. Thank you. Thank you. Good, good, good. They can all sod off. There's the bursters. There goes my dead troops. Lost a few. And there's the giant. Kill them all. Kill them all. Now I'm about to find out if my troops are actually ready for this. Everyone is now engaging. Everyone fights. No one quits. The giant needs to die. The giant is dead. That means these guys are effective in the towers. We've officially held the third wave. And with that, we need to kill this absolutely horrific thing just here because it's stopping our defences. Next defensive line, we have no idea where it is. But we're going to keep sending in troops no matter what. My troops do more damage and have less health. That way, they keep fighting. The infantry will fight to the death. Because I just need lots of soldiers to maybe die, the entirety of my assault force is going out to clear. If troops explode, troops explode. We just need this area no longer here. We are very much at the stage where a lot of men will die, and I don't care. We have a lot more men than we can possibly lose at any one time. If 60 to 70 people die, we can replace them in a matter of minutes. Do you think we have enough men for this one single elite? If we lose all these men, then so be it. But I believe this guy here, who is an axeman, might be being shot a lot. There we are. And mysteriously, they're dead. I found where they came from. If there wasn't iron in the middle of this would be an absolutely perfect choke point. Luckily, we've got several days till the next one, so 20 days in, we are still clearing things correctly. We just need so many more houses and soldiers. Infantry are pouring to the front lines. The night of day 20, I've decided to try something new. This elite's dead because reasons. But now the hunters, you can see, are doing quite significant damage, and just right now, they have fire attacks. So now they burn things with a 10% chance of burning the locals. So these, my rogues, are being left behind. Why is there an attack going on here? And we're slowly but surely using these. They have quite good range, really good fire, and they are designed to kill the most difficult to kill targets. So you see that? That's no longer difficult to kill. Dead. Perfect. So this is now our new assault pattern. Lots and lots of these. The only problem is they require 2 people, they require 2 food, and 10 gold. They are requiring so much gold. So we're going to build more farms, build more houses, and send out the hunter killers. Another great thing is, see these? When fire hits them, they explode with fire and kill the locals around them. So now we can actually kill the exploders and also kill their little horrible friends. Many good things are now happening. Everything is dying to the glory of the hunter killers. Look at that. Burn, baby, Burn. Uh-oh. You guys all run before you explode. The fact that we now need huge amounts of resources, 7 of these guys cost 3,000 gold and 300 wood, means we now need huge amounts more houses and lumber yards. We need all the lumber to keep on growing and expanding. So if we can place a lumber yard, we will place a lumber yard. The brand new clearing method of huge amounts of hunters is insanely powerful. I've lost none of them so far, and they are wiping entire sections out. I mean, look at this. They do change targets occasionally, like more impressive things. Bursters are targeted first, then it appears to be spitters, and then their version of these, the wraiths, but they are destroying them. And if you have enough soldiers, it doesn't matter who's targeting where. Although I am thinking maybe we should have some targeting closest targets, because we are having a few issues with the little guys getting a little bit too close. But look at this. We have 59 hunters here, and this entire area is now ours. The cleansing is glorious. See, we've now taken this entire area back to their main base. This is a crystal completely cleared. We can fortify this position and then move on. The night is slowly retreating and we fight once more on day 22. This section will be ours, and then every other section will also be ours. We may have just found another crystal because there's a no build zone in this area. Always a good sign. If there's a no build zone, there's probably a crystal. So we're going to build this over here. Yep, there it is. And have a look. We have cleared most of the critters out from it, but we're going to leave it there. There's not much we can do. So now officially 2 crystals which could be trying to kill us. One down south and one up north. We now need to fortify both positions. Day 23 we are still clearing areas. As you can see by the hunters and the huge amount of map now shown, we're doing really well. A defensive position has been built here. It's basic, but it'll do for now. And our archers carry on doing archer based things. In fact, I think I'm going to move these back a bit further. Currently doing the shuffle step technique. Click, stop, murder. Click, stop, murder. And as you can see, it's quite effective. There's even a few people at the back who are making sure everything stays dead. But we have cleansed vast chunks of the map in just 3 days, because we still can't travel at night. Everything which was a massive problem for rogues is gone. Of course, the rogues aren't getting as money anymore, because they're just staying at home. But we are killing. And because we're here, we're about to see what a vast squad of these soldiers can do to whatever this is. This is a spitter! Kill it, kill it, kill it! Kill it quicker! Oh. Run, 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 run! Lost a few, but it's dead. I lost like 4 soldiers. But even so, they wiped out a spitter in just 2 volleys. But here we are, running out of space. But all the crystals are basically shown now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And once they're done, we can fortify and annihilate the enemy. After this, we're going to see where the death wave is coming from, the death knight. We either have the north or the south. I fortified the south. The north is partially fortified, but still needs a bit more time. The death knight is approaching from the south, so we're going to start moving all troops over to that location. We do have a lot of infantry, but I'm thinking the hunters should be the ones who are able to hold it. I've done all I can. All the towers have hunters in them. And every archer I have is currently here, apart from a small group of 5 murdering others. We have a huge number of soldiers ready to go round the side in case of problems. And I finally filled in the hole here because I realised that was stupid, only using archers. Let's see what happens. First thing I can say is the enemy is currently melting. There are 5,000 nightmares. Currently, 200 of them are already dead. Remember the first wave? The first wave would be over. This is just them melting down to nothing. Why? Archers, move up. Yeah, the gold mine's definitely attracting them. We're going to have to let the gold mine die. And hopefully the enemy won't get pushed to this. If we ignore the loss of the gold mine and probably the peasantry defending it, so far the enemy has done insignificant damage. And here's an actual crusher giant. See him? Level 2. And he's on fire. And he's dead. So we're holding quite well. We've already killed nearly 2,000 enemies. This wave will really be good. We may have to move the tower because it does keep getting attacked. However, I don't think they actually go around here naturally. So we move the tower back a little bit. We'll actually hold quite well. So the tower needs to be moved. The gold mine needs to be moved. We can obviously put the gold mine back for the next few waves because it's only the final wave when they attack again. Otherwise, yeah, we've held quite well. We're down to the final few hundred enemies. So far, we've lost just 1 tower and 1 gold mine. I sold the tower and moved it here. And without the tower, the enemies are all pushing into the wall. We might lose 2 pieces of wall itself, but otherwise, all of these archers, all these towers are devastating the enemy. Our main nemesis, this one spit hitting these pieces of wall, our towers just can't quite reach. Typical. Absolutely typical. Either way, we've survived another wave. And with that, the next day is done, and we hadn't used any of these infantry. The massive horde of swordsmen is just waiting, just doing nothing. It took a couple of extra days, but I have fully cleared the entire map. Everything is now ours. I have begun building more and more defences, because we kind of need them. But from what I can gather, we are now prepared for the final assaults. We have troops everywhere. Most of these buildings actually have soldiers within them. There's a few archer positions missing, but we are now ready. Why are they flashing? What are you doing, soldiers? You're betraying your lord. The archers are all prepared. The towers are now bringing this down early, and I've got a lot more troops now moving towards all of the towers. As you can see, we do actually have towers absolutely everywhere. While it goes down, our biggest problem is some of these we don't really know where the enemy's coming from. I fortified this area for this one, but they could just come down this way, which is a problem, or this way. I'm thinking this way because it's the biggest route. For this one, it's kind of obvious they're going to come up here. Or maybe they'll come this way. I genuinely don't know. They might actually come this way. So with that being said, we are building as fast as we can while preparing for the final waves. Because I don't know which way this one's going, the entirety of the first assault army is going this way. We have a lot of soldiers and we have my hero. If they can't hold the line, then we probably need more troops and my hero will be dead. And so it begins. The final wave before the truly final wave. Look at them absorbing hits because I can't damage them in the first few seconds. We have an awful lot of archers. We will be wiping them out significantly. But 10,000 enemies exist upon this field. We could have my archers do groups of some shooting close, some shooting furthest. But we just need everything dead. And also, we now know that the enemy will attack mainly this way over here, so this wall over here doesn't need as many troops. But we still need more and more and more hunters. Actually, the wall's already looking a little bit more damaged, and they're actually walking through this gap here and attacking my gold mine. Keep having to repair it. We should be good to kill them all, but it does mean this area here has to have all the troops in it. We may need some more archers, and again, the hunters are expensive. We are clearing, but it's slow clearing. We've killed 3,000, they're still pouring in. More and more giants keep arriving. They're only level 1. I could have sworn I put it up to extremely dense assaults at night, but here we are. We're just over 5,000 right now. That means half the enemy have now died upon the walls. Some of the walls are about to fall, but I think we should be okay. This central section here should be reinforced more, but there's nothing really we can do about it. And the giants are being devastated by the amount of hunters shooting them. We're able to get a few repairs off, but yeah, we're about to lose a couple of pieces of wall, which will make this area actually under attack. There's a very high chance some of my hunters will die. We have 95 of them currently hanging out over here. We'll see how many we have left at 2k. Oh, never mind. The first piece of wall has gone down and now attacking the mine in earnest, which is a bit of a problem. We have a lot more happening. We are still holding the line very, very just. But the gold mine is probably going to fall, and we need more hunters for all the other walls. We're still building. We can't just have our entire army on one wall. We'll lose. The other walls will have to hold as well as we can, and we'll move some troops over to hopefully support them. Another piece of wall just went down. We are still killing all the more elite things, but the little guys are getting through. We may have to tell my troops to switch target focus, so we're going to do that and have them shoot the closest. That should clear the walls out pretty nicely, but that means the big guys will now have greater chance of destroying things. Enemy forces are still burning upon the walls, more troops are still being trained, and more towers and walls, as and when I can put them down, are being put down. I might leave this force up here in the north and move troops to the other walls. Over in the west, my rogues still exist. They'll be holding that wall along with the hunters there. In the south, of course, I have my massive army. In the southwest, we have to hope for the best. And in the east, I don't know which way that goes, so we'll be finding out. And there we go, officially clear. We can repair. No soldiers died upon the wall. That is great. But now, the next one is about to happen. Oh, cool. 50% chance to gain 2 new units. That would have been great. We have 10 minutes for the final assault of however many people it's going to be. This wall, like I say, is prepared, kind of. How's the rogues? This wall will have to hope for the towers. We'll put a few more soldiers over there. This wall has all of the infantry. And this wall, we don't even know if the enemy's going this way. If it goes that way, we're screwed. This wall down here is getting all of these archers. That is another 32 hunters. It's not the biggest amount, but this wall here should be able to hold. Putting another 4 in the tower. But we have this area defended. We will have to sell the gold mine, but that's done. This wall should be done. This wall is unknown, but it has support troops, and we'll see. This wall will survive because the amount of archers is insane. And this wall is gaining a load of soldiers. We don't know, so I'm preparing for the worst. A minor worry, my troops going to here walked this way. This is another way we're not prepared for the troops to go. If the enemy comes this way, the archers have to relocate pretty quickly. So I'm going to do a temporary slowing down wall. When the attack happens, I'm not going to care about this one. This one is definitely going to survive to all the archers. If it falls, who cares? This one, I'm also going to ignore. It should survive. But this one over here, we'll have to have a look at. This one over here, as more soldiers appear, we'll have to have a look at. They may be rushed in to hold the line. There's not enough towers. You know, I just realised something. I built an attack defensive position over here because the enemy came this way. This means these archers are woefully out of position. Oh no indeed. The horror, the terror, they are coming. It says final stand, but I don't believe it will be. I think we'll do fine. Now 25,000, which would be insane. That's 5,000 per side. Okay, this is holding them. Oh, this is actually holding them. They're hitting this instead. They are going this way though, as you can tell. So that's holding steady. We're sending in the infantry. This side is, problematic. This side's already losing. They're going this way. That is one of the ways I was not prepared for. That is a problem. Okay, go that way.
I shall lead.
That is major. That means they're coming this way here. Okay, go here. Build a new wall here. Issues on the front line. Just minor issues. Luckily, every other way is doing well. We are selling that, though. The infantry are pouring out. We are not doing well, actually. This side is having issues. There was definitely a reason why I built. This force over here is crushing it. These are full on destroying over here. That's good. We have a few extra troops. Every soldier who dies is being replaced by a lot more infantry. This area over here, we're not holding in time. We're not holding in time. Good. We've killed 5,000. We've already lost 40 odd people. This over here is still holding steady. This over here is holding real steady. This over here is doing its best. We should be okay this side, if I'm bluntly honest. This side over here is seriously holding steady too. This side, my infantry are just straight up stabbing us to come out the hole. Good. Unfortunately, there's a few other issues over this side. Shoot them all in the face. That's good. We are actually holding over here now. Good. This side, however, not so much. The towers are still killing, which is good, but we need some more troops holding. So we're going to send some more infantry from the centre to over there. Where do they come out? The infantry are dead. The infantry have fallen. They're still really killing everything over here. This over here, they're slowly pushing through, but the rogues will be able to deal with them. This side is quite simply done. This side is very simply done. They are not getting close. This side, we'll have to see. We're down to 90 soldiers. Why are we down to 90 soldiers? Something must have blown up. We're still fighting, but not as well. Okay, the archers and the infantry have done their job. They've fought to the last man. This side over here, they've already broken through the wall. Come on, kill them all. Keep shooting them all. Keep killing them. This side, they're inside the walls. We are losing everything. Still doing well over here, at least. Okay, we're down to about maybe 2,000 a side. So these rogues are now being repurposed to another side. They are all over my lines, which is a shame. The towers are doing their best, but they are going down, which is another problem. My heroes died, which is an even bigger problem. So we are now fortifying this area over here. Cool. Archers are being pumped into these towers over here if they make it. We should be okay to go. This over here is still holding steady. We're down to 7,500 men. This over here will be fine. All these troops will then move over to clear this area out. But the giant will kill us. The hero died a while ago. What are you talking about? Okay, you're being moved down to here. There's still a few thousand. They are going this way. There's no troops in these towers anymore. Oh no. Going great. The wall's about to go down in the north, which is a problem. This side has cleared, so these forces are now moving this way at speed.
Like the wind.
Not very good speed, but speed nonetheless. This area has been completely cleansed, so every single one of these archers is now wiping out this group here. We actually have enough archers now to deal with that. The south, not so much, that's a problem. But we are dealing with that as well. It looks to my... Okay, this area over here has also been cleansed. So these troops are now also moving over to here. This means we have officially wiped out the entire group of enemies. Every single group has now been sorted. Apart from this wave here, which is nibbling on my walls. Getting the towers faster. And just like that, here comes the reinforcements. They're holding the line. We should be able to kill everything now. There we are. Kill them all, kill them all. So this area here has now been cleared. Which is lucky. Because this area here is still being eaten. Which isn't lucky. And this over here is on fire. And about to breach it slightly. Which is even worse, if I'm bluntly honest. The final waves are being wiped out. There's a group stuck on this wall over here. There's something attacking a building over here, which I cannot for the life of me see, apparently. I don't know what's doing it, but it is. And over here, everything is officially gone. We have cleared everything. There's a few buildings inside the fog, apparently. That is fine. And this here should be the final grouping of enemies. Once these have fallen, we should be good to go. And that's it. The last few are here. We're going to destroy a building here. And these two here are the last two. We have officially survived an entire month under siege by the Nightmare. We've lost a few buildings, but the people have survived. As you can see, the rogues are still here, guarding the capital. Ignore the sound of alerts going off. It's just trying to catch up. But victory for me. I have been the Fallen Shogun. This has been another 30 days challenge video. We can't do 100 days in this. I tried. Either way, take care. Be awesome, be epic, be amazing. Leave your comments down below, and I'll be seeing you sometime soon. I'm getting food. Goodbye.